The Caravan route is going to be a cool class one day, just to study all the writers. Dagoberto Gil may be on it from the beginning. We go to San Antonio, house on Mango Street. Sandra Cisneros wrote a check. She donated books. She's giving us use of her house. We're doing a huge throwdown there. We're opening the underground library there. We're doing a teach-in. También Luis Alberto Uria's idea was to trick out a taco truck. And a little bit of theater. That's why I love the Legal Alien class too. We're going into the barrios with the books and give them to the people as well. Then from there, we go to El Paso. El Paso, we were just going to stop. And Librotraficante Lilo is organizing some of the stuff in El Paso. El Paso demanded we do a banned book bash. It's been beautiful. And on a local level, they are doing huge things that are supporting this. From there, we go into Mesilla, New Mexico, of course, to report to La Madrina de Chicano, well, American Letters, Denise Chavez, who will host us. It's going to be awesome. From there, and one of the more touching moments for me will be when we get to Albuquerque and Rodolfo Anaya, another padrino of Chicano literature, whose book is banned in Tucson Unified School District. He is 80 now. His wife is deceased. He cannot participate like he used to, but it's our turn to do the work. You know, we are Librotraficantes in service to our padrinos of literature. So Bill, he said, you know what? Again, donated his books, wrote a check, and he said, occupy Arizona. Woo! We're going to have a press conference at his house. Para bendición. Okay, when I used to travel, mi mamá and mi papá me daban la bendición, you know, and be like, Diosito proteja. I was like, oh man, you know, I don't care where you stand in religion, but to have someone appealing to the universe on your behalf is powerful. We will go to his house para la bendición before we cross the border into Tucson, and that night is a huge banned book bash. Jimmy Santiago Baca, Luis Alberto Uria, Macondistas, of course, my brother Erasmo, who's a Macondista también, who's here in Nueva York for other writers. Levi Romo, awesome band book bash when we cross. By the way, Sandra also enlisted the MacArturos, the Latino MacArthur Grant winners. So one day, you know, when Sandra calls you, you take the call, right? Like, what's Sandra? She goes, someone wants to talk to you. Tony, this is Guillermo Gomez Peña. Wow. He goes, this is incredible. I'd like to be a part of it. Can I be a part of it? I'm like, it would be a thrill and honor for you to be involved. So we want to come up with something as we cross into the border. And then in Tucson, we're going to have a huge event. Here's how ridiculous these things are, though. Manuel Munoz. Many of these writers who I just named are the first in their family to go to college. Then they wind up winning Pulitzer Prizes. Okay? Yeah, we don't overthrow governments. We actually make the country better. Manuel Munoz, first of his family to go to college. Goes to Harvard. Writes a brilliant collection called Zigzagger. Prohibited in Tucson Unified School District. I in Houston. I got to pay his agent fee, his honorarium. Of course, I negotiate. I got to pay his airfare, his hotel. It cost me thousands of dollars to bring him to Houston to have a great experience. He teaches across the street from a school where his book is prohibited. He teaches at University of Arizona. I got to spend thousands to get him there, and I'm happy they could buy him lunch, bring him across the street, and boggle and change some lives. This is just ridiculous. Manuel will be reading there. Elena Maria Viramontes. We're confirming Lalo Alcaraz. We're confirming Delgado también. It's going to be a huge, awesome event. And then, of course, we have a teach-in. I love what I was hearing earlier about having the students involved at every level. And again, this is a learning process for me too, because we had designed a workshop for teachers, but High Tech Aztec was like, well, let's add the student component. So it's going to be 100 teachers, 100 students, as we walk them through we're calling it the supplanted book list. So these are books not banned. Hecho en Texas is an anthology edited by Dagoberto Gil. It's not on the banned list, but they got a lot of the writers who were banned. And actually, Centro Victoria is donating some of the donations. Centro Victoria is donating 100 workbooks, 300. So we're going to leave 100 workbooks in San Antonio, 100 in El Paso, and then 100 in Tucson of the lesson plans for Hecho en Texas. We'll give that to the teachers. Wings Press in San Antonio, they are republishing Carmen Tafoya's Curandera and giving us 100 copies for the underground libraries as well as teachers. And then we're going to have that for teachers allá también. What Bryan added, though, is he is trained in theater of the oppressed. So when we have 100 teachers, 100 students, he will take the students for a 2-hour workshop on theater of the oppressed because they've been through trauma. You know? They need something to express that, and we need to learn from them. Like we were saying earlier, we need to learn from them. So as we're getting some pedagogy from the leaders, we also need the students to get together. And the end is a forum where everybody just flows and shares. And, you know, I'm so proud that we are able to connect so many dots for this movimiento. It is a pleasure and honor to convene with you. And I kid you not, people are taking pictures. Y'all are going to be in textbooks. This is going to be studied in the future. And people will look to this as the plan to keep America and the American dream alive. So thank you very much for your time and energy.